Hello, YouTube, and welcome to our weekly NFL picks at the World of Football. I am your host, Adam Snow, and sitting across the table from me in a t-shirt that I'm pretty sure represents a game he's never played in his life is Randy Snow. How you doing today?
I'm great. Yeah, I'm not into video games. I've watched you and your brothers play many Madden games, football games, whatever.
Yeah, but we never had anything that pixelated.
Well, I think when they started out, this is what they look like.
Yeah, they did. I definitely played that at a cousin's house quite a bit, but
Come a long way.
come a long way since that graphic, and you've come a long way this season as we recap what we did this past season with our picks and look forward to this week's wild card games, which we're going to get to in just a moment. But first, we do have to recap how we got to this point. The season's over, 18 weeks of picking and grinning and just, flat out disappointment some weeks, to be honest, and jubilation for me at one point.
Some really good weeks, some really bad weeks. You had 1 week, 2 weeks ago, you were 15-1 on your picks.
Yep.
We've had some other weeks where 7-9, 6-9. I'm looking at a 3-11 week.
All right.
Yeah,
you did. Yeah, I did pretty bad. I did as bad as we could probably do, and as good as we could probably do.
Yep.
I forgot that I only got 3 right 1 week. Ugh. But imagine if I would have gotten a bunch of those right. We'd be talking about something totally different right now.
Yep.
But so this is where we're gonna get into an argument. So you think that our pick standing should end today because it's the end of the regular season?
Regular season. That's all that matters.
And I say I'm close enough to where the playoffs count, everybody. So we'll see how this goes. But as of right now, our current standings, after 18 weeks, I sit with a record of 163 right and 109 wrong. So not too bad. Last week I went 9-7, so not too bad, not too great.
Yeah, this is over a 272 game
over
regular
272
season
games.
schedule.
I don't have the percentage at the top of my head. But what does that say? I'm at 60%.
60%.
60% pick rate. I guess that's pretty good.
Not bad. Vegas would probably back you on that.
That's not. We don't do points. I don't think
it.
Vegas would want anything to do with me. But then you, on the other hand, went 165 correct with 107 wrong over those 272 games. That's a 1% difference.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Probably more or less than that.
Yeah, it's the formula kind of averages it out.
Yeah, averaged it out or
probably
rounded it up. But then last week you went 8-8, and I'd also like to contend that over the 18 weeks I had better weeks 9 times. I had 9 better weeks. To your 7 good weeks, and then we tied 2 weeks where we had the exact same number. So if we were counting that, I'd have won, but we don't. So
I only beat you by 2 games.
Hold on, what is this beat thing? You are currently beating me by 2
games. I was 2 better than you, just 2 games better than you.
Which means we're going to count the playoffs until Adam can get as close as he possibly can. But hey, we don't have to pick through 16 games again this week, so it'll be a nice lighter show where we can we can riff maybe a little bit and just only talk about 6 games this week. As each week, the things are going to dwindle down. But yeah, we got they call it Super Wild Card Week.
Super Wild
Card Weekend now. I'm looking very forward to this.
Everything is super now.
But hey, any of these teams I think have a legitimate shot to win the Super Bowl, except for maybe one team.
Even the Steelers?
That's why I said maybe one team doesn't. Even they weren't sure about it. But the way they're talking, oh boy, I wouldn't be shocked now if they found a way to upset everybody.
Yeah.
But
Did you see Ben Roethlisberger?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. God, you beat me too.
Well, we haven't discussed this. We have no pre-planning.
I don't like talking to you when the camera's not on, so we don't talk about football at all. So, okay, should we just get into the wild card weekend picks? Let's do this. Oh, wild card weekend is usually really good. We've had some great wild card games the last several years. But this year we're going to start on Saturday. We have the Las Vegas Raiders traveling to the Cincinnati Bengals. This should be great. We're going to start with you since you technically won the regular season. And I'm hoping to get a comeback in the playoffs to beat you.
Don't use air quotes like that. That's insulting.
I'm going to use air quotes, and I will insult you because we're on camera. But no, who do you got between the Raiders and the Bengals?
Boy, the Raiders really squeaked in to the playoff picture.
They didn't really have to squeak. All they had to do was tie.
Yeah, I know, but still, they kind of squeaked in, I say. So I'm going to pick, and this is actually going to be a good game. This could be a very close game, but I'm going to pick the Cincinnati Bengals at home to win this game.
Yeah, I think that's probably the popular choice. And I like Cincinnati. I like Cincinnati a lot, but Joe Burrow's coming off of an injury. And I like Jamar Chase at wide receiver now. He's at least on the field. I think he's done some good stuff. But the Raiders, I don't know what it is. They're that plucky team with the interim head coach. An interim head coach has never made it to the postseason with a team, I think, in a long time. I want to say.
Well, I think maybe they've got that Al Davis mentality right now. Nobody thinks we can do it.
Just win, baby.
And we're just going to go out there and we're just going to win. We're going to play hard, and we're going to surprise people.
I think Derek Carr has been willing that team to a lot of victories this season, and I like Derek Carr. So give me Las Vegas to get the upset. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Cincinnati's so up and down.
Yeah.
Sure, they won their division, but man, I think Vegas has got a big chip on their shoulder.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on. The New England Patriots travel to Buffalo to play the Bills, where I believe it's supposed to get to a high of 0. If I read that right this week. We're recording this on a Thursday, so we're a little closer than when we normally record these things. But boy, oh boy, this is a tough one because I think the Patriots could also upset.
Yeah.
I think this could be upset weekend, to be honest with you. Give me New England. I feel weird picking 2 underdogs in a row, but something tells me maybe New England could pull it off.
Well, they're both used to playing in cold weather. The Bills have the advantage being the home team. And like you said, New England, their quarterback,
Mac Jones,
playing fairly well.
Yeah.
And
you got Bill Belichick, who obviously he's gone to the playoff a bunch. He didn't go last year, so I don't know. A lot of advantages go to New England. I know they're the number, what are they? The number 6 seed.
I forget.
Buffalo's the number 3 seed.
Yeah.
But something tells me don't count New England out.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bills though.
Okay.
I'm going to take the home team again.
All right. I mean, makes sense. It's probably the smarter decision, to be honest with you, and you're probably not wrong. So we'll find out.
Yep.
All right, then we got some Sunday games, a triple header. So Sunday is going to be an all-day football affair.
Yeah.
The Philadelphia Eagles will be the first game, traveling to Tampa Bay to play the defending Super Bowl champions. Who do you have in this one?
Brady at home in the playoffs. Take Tampa.
Yeah, I think this Philadelphia Eagle team is a plucky Eagles team, but I think Tom Brady's going to be plucking a lot of feathers. Give me Tampa Bay to win this one as well.
Okay.
All right, then the San Francisco 49ers travel down to Dallas to play the Cowboys. This is an interesting game to me. Dallas, as great as they've looked at times, they've looked really good against teams in their own division. They're not so good against teams outside of their division. And San Francisco has gotten hot at the right time. They've been a scary team the last several weeks of the season. So give me San Francisco to upset the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. That's right. Give me chaos.
Yeah, well, I'm going to take Dallas. You're right. Dallas has not won against too many really good teams, and San Francisco is not one of those really good teams. So.
I think at one point, what was it? I thought I saw a stat, I swear, that said teams who beat teams with over 10 wins this season, the Lions had 2, and the Cowboys have 1. So somehow a team that's only won 3 games has more wins against teams with 10-plus wins than the Cowboys. It's just crazy to me that the Lions have more than the Cowboys would.
I'm taking the whole home field advantage in that one.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, is home field going to be an advantage in this final game of the triple header on Sunday, where the Pittsburgh Steelers will travel to Kansas City to play the Chiefs?
I think so. Give me Kansas City.
Yeah, it should be a one-sided game, right? This should be all Chiefs. But I mean, as we mentioned a little earlier, though, the Steelers, though, they're talking that game where it's like, oh, we don't know, nobody's giving us a shot,
right?
So I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked if they just came in and won.
Maybe we're going to pull out some trick plays like the Lions did in certain situations. So.
We'll see, but I'm still taking Kansas City. But I would not be shocked now if Pittsburgh came in and got that victory. And our final game of the week on Monday night, that's right, a Monday night playoff game. The Arizona Cardinals will be traveling to Los Angeles to play the Rams. And I hate to say it, I love my boy Matt Stafford. Give me the Arizona Cardinals. I think the Cardinals are going to upset the Rams. I don't know what it is. The Rams I don't know what it is. They're still missing something.
This is Kyler Murray's first playoff game. So yeah.
And Matthew Stafford
has one or two. He's got a couple.
No, Matthew. He's been to 3 playoff games, hasn't won one. So,
but he's got that experience. So
yeah, the experience of losing in playoff games. Give me Arizona still.
Once again, I'm going to take the home team, and I'm going to go with the Rams.
All right. Well, I mean, we differed on everything except for Kansas City and Tampa Bay. Those are our only locks. So, but then of course Green Bay, Tennessee on a bye this week. So,
and the rest of those teams could legitimately go either way.
Yeah, I think they could. I don't know why I saw so many upsets this week. I just do. The wild card weekend. It's called wild card weekend for a reason. I'll probably at least get a couple of these.
And this is a super wild card thing.
Things
could be super wild this weekend.
Oh my God, I hope it is super wild. You know me, I love chaos, especially when my team's not involved. I love just chaos. Yeah. Give me chaos. Give me just some crazy games, crazy upsets. You know, have people lose a bunch of money, have people get a bunch of money for making these bold predictions. So, yeah, so that's it for super wild card weekend here and our picks. So,
do you want to predict a Super Bowl matchup?
Heck no. Not right. Not at the top of my head right now.
Okay.
Hold on. Do we want to pick one right now at the top of our picks? No, and then in a few weeks we'll see if our predictions are right. Or
my team for the playoffs is the Rams because of Matthew Stafford. Other than that, that's who I'm rooting for.
That's your Super Bowl favorite?
Well, I'm looking for them to at least make it to the Super Bowl. I don't know who they're going to face, but they may not win the Super Bowl, but I'm looking for them at least to get to the Super Bowl this year.
I don't really have a team, to be honest with you.
Okay.
If I had to pick one though that I'm like, I'd like to see them win a Super Bowl. I think I'd like the Bills. I'd like to see the Bills. I don't think they're going to get out of the first round, but the Bills have never won a Super Bowl.
Right. Yeah.
I like Josh Allen. And Buffalo's a nice, hard, blue collar town. So I'd like to see Buffalo try to win it all, or Cincinnati even.
Yeah. I think a Bills-Rams Super Bowl would be pretty interesting. That would be a lot of fun.
I think almost any combination of these teams in a Super Bowl would be interesting.
But if Philadelphia upsets Tampa Bay, then I think that's going to be your favorite team, and you're going to be rooting for Philadelphia after that.
No, not really.
No?
No.
Okay.
But, hey, that's it. We didn't have to pick a bunch of games, but we still went 12 minutes in. Something like that.
Less games, same amount of time.
Yeah, we like to talk. What can we say? You turn the camera on, we both love to talk.
Talking football, man.
Yeah.
Football.
All right, you guys can follow the world of football on many platforms. We have this YouTube channel, obviously. I don't have a script, so I always do this at the top of my head. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below with your playoff picks. Now that we only got to pick 6 games, who's your Super Bowl contender, Super Bowl favorite, whatever? Again, leave that in the comment below. You can follow our Facebook, our Twitter, our No, we don't have an Instagram yet. You can find us. All those links are in the description, I believe. And then we're on all the podcasting platforms for our weekly podcast, This Week in the World of Football, which posts every single Tuesday on virtually every platform, like I said.
Unless there's a Tuesday NFL game, then we post on Wednesday.
Yeah, then it gets posted on Wednesday. So
yeah, I'd like to see people post comments on our YouTube page. What is your Super Bowl matchup? Based on the teams that are in the playoffs right now, who do you think the last 2 teams standing are going to be going into the Super Bowl?
Interesting.
Not necessarily who's going to win it, but who's going to make it to the big game.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting to see. Anything else before we head out?
Nope, we're good for this week.
All right, we're good for this week, everybody. That's been Randy Snow over there. I have been Adam Snow. Remember, a lot of people love just as much football as we do, but nobody loves more football than... I always mess this up.
Some people may love football more than we do, but nobody loves more football than we do.
Yep, come check us out again next week when we will review what we did this week in the picks and what the next week the divisional round will hold. Yep. So until then, everybody, bye-bye.